Hey everybody, I am so excited to start making YouTube videos again. It was obviously something that I really wanted to get into, but stopped keeping up with, and then so much time went by that I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. But everybody was so encouraging and so uplifting that I decided, I'm ready. All right, the first question that someone asked me is, who is someone that you've always looked up to? And the first person that came to my mind is my older brother, Nick. If you know Nick, you know that he is seriously one of the funniest people that you'll ever meet. He is not afraid to be who he is, and he has never come off as someone who feels like he needs to fit a certain criteria, and I absolutely love that about him. He is definitely one of my best friends and has really good leadership quality about him and is such a good speaker. Just overall, 10 out of 10 guy, definitely somebody that I look up to. The next question is, what is my favorite memory with each of my children? And to summarize this one, I think it would have to be the moment each of them were born was just such an intimate and loving experience that I hope when I get to heaven, I get to relive each of those moments because it was too good. What is your craziest poop, vomit, or tantrum story? Honestly, I feel like I blocked all of it out. It's horrible. It's awful. Any of those experiences, I literally can't think of one. I hated them all. Tap, filtered, or bottled water. If I'm in Utah, I love tap water. When we lived in Cedar City, I would drink out of the tap water all the time. It was amazing. But being in Vegas, I would have to say filtered water for sure. My dream travel trip. I think a tour of Europe would be pretty amazing, and hopefully that is something that Ben and I are able to do together. We'll see where the wind takes us. My favorite and most challenging thing about being a mom. I would have to say my favorite thing about being a mom is watching the way my children learn and grow. Each milestone that they hit is always super exciting and rewarding. And my most challenging thing about being a mom is that it never stops. Like even right now that they're little, it's not like when they're 18 and move out, it'll be a done job. It's never gonna end. So I think that's something that right now in my life is hard to kind of wrap my head around because, I don't know, it's just a crazy concept, right? I'll never stop being a mom. What's it like being a mom of 3? It is busy, it is emotional, it's exhausting, mentally and emotionally and physically exhausting. But it's all supposed to pay off when my children are amazing members of society. So 2 of these questions were a little bit similar. Someone asked me, did you plan on having your boys back to back? And another person asked me, was it hard having babies 10 months apart? So I'm gonna kind of answer these together. I did not plan, maybe Ben did. I'm just kidding. I did not plan on having these babies back to back. It just happened. And having babies 10 months apart, I feel like, I don't know, like I just got thrown into it kind of thing. Like it wasn't planned. So it was just like something I had to do. And it was, I think, difficult to wrap my head around, but also now that they're kind of getting older and they're best friends and they can go play with each other and entertain each other, it's been pretty awesome for them to have built-in playmates with each other. So, yeah. What motivates you to work out? I want to be the best possible version of myself, and I want to be the best mom I can be, and I want to be the best wife I can be, and I want to be the best friend I can be, and sister and daughter and everything in between. And to do that, I feel like it is extremely important for me to get some sort of exercise in consistently. It is a huge plus for my mental health to be doing that. So, yeah, if you need motivation to work out and you're a mother, or you're just a regular person, take this as a sign. Start doing something, even if it's small, even if it's little. I promise you will feel so much better. And now Rocky's decided to join us. Someone asked me, why did you marry young? Obviously, we knew the potential that we had to be young parents. Just kidding. I feel like we just both knew that we wanted to be with each other and that we wanted to do whatever it took to continue to be together. And almost been married 5 years come this October. So I'd say it's been paying off pretty well so far. What is my favorite thing about being a wife and mom? I would have to say seeing the rewarding outcome that happens from me serving within my home and family. Go ahead. And seeing the kind of children I'm raising and stuff makes it all the exhaustion worth it. Do we want to have more kids? I'm probably gonna get a lot of backlash for this, but yes, I think we would definitely like to have 1 or 2 more. Not in the near future. Heaven willing, I would love to have 1 or 2 more babies, and I know Ben would too. We've talked about it, so. But we'll see what the future holds. If you hear scratching at the door, it is not an animal. It's just Lydia. This next question is, how has your family been handling the last few months with the coronavirus? And so right before the lockdown and COVID and everything happened, my doctor prescribed me Zoloft. I was having a really hard time handling postpartum anxiety and depression. I was super hesitant to take it at first, but after talking to my mother-in-law and stewing about it for a while, I decided I'm just gonna give it a try. And I'm so glad I did, because I've had some pretty low moments during the quarantine, but I think that the medication has helped me feel a little more level-headed and hopeful during those hard moments. And Ben, he told me it was okay to talk about it. He's been having a really hard time mentally with, he was out of work for a while, and our whole family home routine has been really jumbled up, as I'm sure a lot of people, they've had that same experience. So he's been going to the doctor and trying to get his own mental health kind of under wraps. And as far as the kids have gone, I feel like they're so little that it hasn't been super crazy for them. But you know, Ben and I are the top of the pyramid for our house. So if mom and dad aren't right, it kind of feels like everything else falls apart. So we've been trying to take it day by day. Okay, so the question I was asked is a little bit adult. So if any close family or friends are watching and they don't want to hear my opinion on this, you can turn it off now. Thanks for watching. How often do I think a married couple should be having? And the answer to that is, as long as both parties are consensual. That's how many times. Obviously, it should always be consensual for both. But I think it can be potentially dangerous to compare with other couples, because some probably do it more than others. And obviously there are going to be times when one initiates more than the other, but as long as both parties are down to clown, then I say go for it, and that's a good healthy amount. Okay, y'all, that's it for the video today. I answered all the questions, and I definitely plan on consistently making videos this time. I have some more ideas for videos that I want to make, so let's hope I can keep to this goal. Feel free to message me or to comment anytime, and seriously, tell me things that you want to hear me talk about, because if you know me, you know I can talk a lot, and I am a pretty open book. I'm not very shy. So thanks, everybody.